Welcome back, guys. We are back live on the start line, Gainesville, Florida. They are firing up the cars, getting them warm. Alex Taylor is in her car. They're finishing up the track prep and fixing to hit the staging lane. They are parking the tractors in a few seconds, making a few last drags. Alex is in the car getting it warmed up. Everybody else is getting ready. Giving you a few seconds to get your tune back in. They just parked one of the tractors. Get ready, because they're fixing to roll them out. I may have waited too long to give y'all a chance to get ready. They just finished the track prep. Track looks good. Here we go. Ready for some noise. Buck's Buddy Mustang, right hand side. All right, guys, hurry up, get ready. Mustang in the beams. Mustang runs 776 at 177. Camaro runs 896 at 121. Twin turbo GTR pulling up. Twin turbo GTR making some serious power. I'm going to switch over to the other side. Alex Taylor is going to the left-hand lane. Let's see what that GTR runs. He's on a run. Twin turbo GTR runs 778 at 183. They back in Alex back into the burnout pit. Great burnout for Alex. Everything looked good. Real estate's going to be tough up here with Alex. Everybody wanting a good video. hang back, stay out of the way. Opening the door, getting the smoke out. Husband, wife, her mother and sister on the starting line. Wheels up. Alex runs 685 at 209. Good run. Other car ran 646 at 244. Twin turbo elbow. This car's fast also. Supercharged A-gas on the spectator side. Both of these cars are fast. $9.75. He must have bagged out 101. The supercharged A-gas runs 856 at 156.97. Fairlane. Getting up bite. I tell you what, it's a pretty day. The sun's putting some heat in the track. Track looks like it's working good. It's actually warm enough to take the jacket off. Wheels up. Fairlane's gonna run 735 at 190. That's moving. Camaro runs 842 at 160. Shutting them down. Seen a little smoke down there. They're going to run down there and take a look. They're going to run down and make sure there's no oil on the track. Hopefully not. What's up, Lloyd? Henry from the Dominican. Wow. Hey, Henry, what's up? Appreciate you watching. There's no such thing as time trials. These are sick week. They're trying for consistency from the week of running Sick Week, and they're trying to duplicate the runs at the other tracks that they've ran all week. So it's not really a time trial thing. You have to look up Sick Week. They have spent all week running to 4 other tracks. Actually, it was supposed to have been 5, but Bradenton got rained out. So they drive from track to track to track to track, and they're trying to duplicate their runs from all the other tracks. So there's not really a time trial thing. They have to drive their car from each track with no help, no assistance. They have a trailer behind them with parts and everything, and it's really a feat. Each one of these cars that you see going this fast is driven on the street in between the tracks. Gotta go. He did not lay down no oil, so we're good to go. I think that was I'm hoping that's what he said. Yep, we're good to go. Awesome. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share for me. Help me out with the channel. It's free. Don't cost you anything. I think the winner of the event is whoever gets closest to the most consistent. Let me rephrase that. From the whole week. Oh man. .853 Tower Side, 162. Camaro ran 1054 and 129. So they're just looking for consistency is what they're looking for. The best package out of all the tracks they've been to wins. Boy, that thing's screaming. That little car is screaming. 823 at 152. Wow. That is flying. Front wheel drive on this side. Looks like a S10 maybe over on the other side. S10 is riding. S10 runs 1014 at 139. Like a twin turbo right there. I bet he runs pretty quick. I wouldn't be surprised to see an 8-second pass out of that. He's shifting gears on that thing. He had to back out, it looks like. Still ran 916. Yeah, he backed way out of that thing. That would have been an easy 8-second pass. He lifted early at 110 miles an hour. Little love truck over there with turbos. Little Regal on this side, looks like. That's a Isuzu, that little truck, that thing is moving. That little Isuzu ran 868 at 157. S10 on the other side of Oldsmobile right here. Quarter mile, yes. Look at that Oldsmobile carrying the wheels. Second time. Oldsmobile pulled the wheels off the ground and picked them up a second time, running 10 seconds at 130. 10 seconds on the other side too. Gainesville, Florida. Henry. NHRA, John. I mean Joe. Thank you, Joe. Hi, buddy. We're in Gainesville, Florida. NHRA, sick week.
Right there.
Sick week, where they travel from track to track to track, trying to run the same exact number. They drive these cars with a trailer. It's amazing. A couple of Volkswagens for you. Please hit that subscribe button for me. Pretty neat kind of series, if you would imagine some of these super fast cars with all these turbos hanging out, driving these cars, pulling a trailer. This is Volkswagen. Holy crap. Shifting gears. I've seen them out here changing motors, changing transmissions on the side of the road. Look at that. Watch this twin turbo car over here. How's that?
1282 with a 1283.
12 second and a 10 second Volkswagens over there for you guys. You don't want to pull up against them in the stop sign, stop light. Get your feelings hurt. Yes, sir. That's for sure. What's this? Wait till you see this 240Z after this guy runs. Looks like an old 240Z anyway. This turbo's sticking through the, you don't have a hood on it, but sticking up through the engine bay. Let's let this guy run and I'll show you. Watch this car. This thing's fast. If he gets a clean pass. I hope he don't knock the tires off. Oh, he knocked the tires off. I knew it. Still gonna be fast. Still runs 835 at almost 197 miles an hour after knocking the tires off. Look at this. Y'all see that? See that turbo sticking up? Watch it. Hey, you see that turbo on that 240Z, 280Z, whatever it is? I about blew somebody's eardrums out. That thing has more tie wraps on it than a Harbor Freight. Look at all the cameras on this thing. I don't know. I ain't getting that close to it. There's about 10 people shooting that thing. Beautiful red bed over there. It runs 13 seconds. It look good. Still ain't no slouch, really. 13 seconds. Version that spray. Let it spray. Tag says send it. Let's send it. Oh yeah. 865 at 153. Red bit run 993 at 137. 993 at 137 on the red bit, if you didn't hear me. I don't know, but it's got a snorkel on top of it. Does that mean it goes underwater? They made all kind of noise. I wonder if it's fast. Holy shit. About busted my eardrums, I knew that. Well, it's going the wrong direction. Does not go forward. Not good. The little sticker says remember stupid on the side. I hear something squeaking. Look at this crowd here today. That is awesome. Everybody out there, I tell you what, it's absolutely beautiful. No wind. Look at the flag, it's dead. Here we have a 5.0 Mustang. Malibu on the other side. Over there getting ready to come into the burnout box. We got a 5.50 Mustang.
You have special
The end of it, right here. Guys, that is about it. The staging lanes are clear. They're fixing to drag the track. The staging lanes are clear. I don't know what they're calling up next. I'm going to walk back over to the pits. Make one more pass through the pits. Hang around right here for a few seconds. Looks like they're going to drag the track. See how long they take to do this. Look at that crowd. Let's walk back through right here. The cars they just called to the staging lane. I've seen Steve Morris coming up.
You guys complete the week?
Yeah. There's Steve Moore's car. I don't think there's any backup girls in a class like this. You have to go to Top Fuel and the cars like that to have backup girls.
Everybody get ready.
They don't have time for that in an event like this. They don't let them burn out across the line. That's where you get the backup girls when you have a class like Top Fuel that, you know, that burns out across the line, like the John Force type burnouts. They don't let you go across the line. You pretty much get rushed events like this. There's so many cars here that they have to run down the track. It's just too time consuming. I do appreciate everybody that watches. Every minute watched, it helps build the channel. It takes a long time to establish a YouTube channel. Like I said earlier today, that I've been working on this channel now for over a year, and it just takes so long. Hello, Grupo. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe. I know I keep saying that, but every person that subscribes, it also helps the channel. Don't cost you anything. T-Bot, I see you there. Brad, BFF, good Lord, Brandon. Brandon, this is sick week. I don't know if you've looked it up. Sick week is you have a week of racing. You have to drive. These cars have to be driven on the street. They started here a week ago at Gainesville. Then they went to South Georgia Motorsports Park in Adel, Georgia. Then they went to Bradenton, Florida. Then they went to Orlando Speed World in Florida. And now they're back in Gainesville again. They have to drive these cars on the street from track to track. And then they end up back in here, and what they're looking for is consistency. They try to duplicate the runs at each track. Whatever they ran, they try to run the same thing at each track. And the car that runs closest to each time at each track is the winner. So it's a series, and it's called Sick Week. They're allowed to pull a trailer with their street tires, and they can swap the tires over, and they're allowed to fix things on the way if something happens to the car. But you see these cars, they have to be street legal, they have to be insured, they have to have full lights and running gear and insurance and all that stuff to be street legal. So if you look at some of these cars, they're pretty wild, and it's a long way. It's about 2.5 hours drive or 3 hours drive from Gainesville to Georgia. Then it's a hell of a drive. It's probably 6 or 7, 8 hours from Georgia to Bradenton. Then they go from Bradenton to Orlando, then back to Gainesville. So you've got some low 6-second quarter mile, 220 to 250 mile an hour cars that makes these drives to each track. So imagine the horsepower it takes to do this and drive on the street. So you can look at these cars. I mean, this stuff is driven on the street. Look at this. These are full-blown race cars that are street driven. These ain't street cars, these are race cars in my opinion. These are full-blown race cars that have been converted to street cars, and they drive them on the street like this. They have co-drivers and a trailer. It's amazing for a car this fast to be taken on the street. Look at that. You're actually driving a Pro Mod on the street. So that's the point, is being able to convert this thing. I guess the police just turn their head on these events because they're open headers. You hear what they sound like, and they drive them on the street. You got it, Brandon. I mean, that's it. Just enough to be not get put in jail. I mean, I don't know if anybody got any tickets or not, but you see it. You see what it is. You see the parachutes. You see the roll cages. You hear how loud they are, and they put several thousand miles on them in between each track. I've seen them changing motors. I've seen them changing heads. I've seen them doing all kind of repair on the side of the road. So they bring enough, these really elaborate cars, they take enough parts with them, and I've seen them change transmissions. They change just about everything that you can think of on the side of the road. Just look it up. You can see all the stuff that has happened, and these guys come prepared. They bring all the tools and all the junk in their trailers, and they do it. I plan on doing it next year. My car was ready. Harriet the Hellcat. Look up my page, and you can see all the stuff that I've been through with my car. I mean, my car runs mid 9 seconds, so it should be a low 9-second car, and I drive it on the street every day. It makes close to 1,100 wheel horsepower, and it's just as calm as an everyday street car until you stomp the pedal down. And I just didn't have everything together, with a trailer and being able to do it this year. Hopefully by next year that I can attempt it. I'm getting on up there in years. I'll be 69 this year. And it's a little tougher on me with my physical disabilities. It's tough, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can get my son to take a week off, and hopefully the car holds together. I mean, it's pretty solid. So I just got to figure out how to get a trailer hitch put on the back of the car, and all I need to carry is my my race tires and wheels and enough E85. I run E85, and I looked at the route, and there's just hardly no E85 sources in between those, so I've got to carry enough fuel, in between those tracks. There's a few, but I have to carry enough fuel in between to keep it fueled up. But I'm gonna stick around until these few cars here make a pass, maybe, and get out of here for the day, which hopefully ain't very long. I'm gonna see how long it takes them to get this track prepped. I think they're about done. We'll see here in just a minute. I think I hear the tractor almost done. Because these are some of the fastest of the fast right here. There ain't that many of them. There's probably maybe 20 more. The wind's picking up. You got a crosswind. It comes and goes. It's actually really warm. I actually feel hot in my jacket. My back's starting to ache and my knees are hurting, so I don't have long. I advise all you young guys to have all the fun while you're young. It sucks getting old. I think we're fixing to take off here. Steve ain't driving his car. I guess he's got a driver in it. But it's actually a beautiful day. I think the sun's got just enough heat in there. I haven't seen one or two cars blow the tires off, so that's a good sign. I haven't heard who's in the lead. All the real fast cars are already knocked out. Nobody's going to hit the 5-second mark this year. Jeff Lutz, he was shooting for it, and he had troubles. The first week I covered that, and he went out first day last week. Then Tom Bailey, he had troubles and went out, and those were your two contenders to get into the 5 Second Club. And once they were gone, it was pretty much over. I think 6:13 was your lowest, the fastest car after they were gone. It was just too damn cold. Once you get the track cold, it just won't handle the power. That track needs a little bit of heat. It's kind of finicky. It has to have a sweet spot. Too cold, too hot, both of them are not good. That's a beautiful Chevy too. Straight as straight can be. All right, they just parked one of them. I think that's it. I think we got to go. I'm getting over here close to the start line.
Well, we still have good relations.
I think we got to go. Should be making some noise here. Got a thumbs up. I hope I can get this channel built up where I can get some good equipment and some good cameras, and I really enjoy doing this. So
He doesn't do full RV mechanics anymore. He actually
I think we got to go, fellas.
He says, I found that 9 out of 10 jobs that play on
He made a couple passes.
we're getting there. So he's like on some specialty generator. So he's actually buying the little Cummins generators.
Wind died back down. Oh, he's putting some super glue down. Here he goes. He's spraying it right there.
Yeah, I was right in the back.
Putting down the water. Here we go. Spinning his finger. That means crank them up, boys. That's pretty strange that they put the glue down and don't drag it. Here we go. Here we go. I heard Steve Morris tell his driver to crank him up. Here we go, fellas. You okay? Heavy metal Monte Carlo. I'm just gonna sit down here, guys. How many of you remember those days? The young guys won't remember the days of the Monte Carlos. Steve's on the other side. turbo kicked in and he still ran a 784 at 179. The other car ran 665 at 213. Let's see what Steve Morris's car runs. Looks like a Mazda Miata. Steve Morris on the other side. What's going on with Steve's car? It wouldn't go in the beams. Shut off for some reason. You gonna pull him back in the beams? Yeah, they're gonna put him back in the beams. I don't know if he didn't like the other car staging or what. Yeah, he's going to put him back in the beams, let him run by himself. Here we go. It's shutting off. The car keeps dying when he tries to spool it up. He's backing him out. There's something wrong. Every time he tries to build up, spool the turbos up, it just dies. They're bagging him out. Moving. 732 at 193. Other car, Chevy 20909 at 117. On this side and the Chevy 2 on the other. Both of them sounded good. Yes, it's a of us. I see all you guys. Appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate you watching. I really do. See what these two Chevys can do. Both of them sound good. 731 on the Chevy 2 at 180 and 695 on at 199 on the 56. That's moving. Both of those were stout. Twin turbo SS. Uh-oh. They're backing them out. They must have seen something on the track, I don't know. I think that's just about all the cars, I'm not sure.
Gold dust on the far side.
They must have seen some tracking some sand or something up here on the track. Already? Steve Morse is over there working on the electronics on his car, trying to see if he can figure it out. We're back in action. Get up here a little bit closer. They got some on the track about 100 feet out. They're backing them out. You can hear how sticky that track is. I'm actually getting hot in this coat. Starting to get warm out here, ain't it?
Okay.
I think they got it that time. I think that got it. Alright, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Here we go. Chevelle ran 796 at 122. He must have lifted. Mustang ran 833 at 173. Turbo wagon. Turbo wagon with a Mustang on the other side. Mustang looks fast. Mustang runs 721 at 193. That wagon ran 788 at 176. Mustang. Steve Morris is back over there. Still don't sound good. Can't do a burnout. Still sounds like crap. Let's see what he does. He's gonna try a burnout one more time. Here we go. That was a burnout. Let's see if he's able to stage and go down the track. Hopefully he got it fixed. Steve's limping a little bit. That's probably why he's not driving. Cobra, this time Steve Morris's Camaro on the other side. Steve Morris knocked the tires off. Both of them did. No times. Both of them knocked the tires off. I think the track's gone away. I can see bare spots on this side. You can see where he just left. He just took the rubber up with him. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I appreciate everybody staying and watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for me. I thank you. Even if you didn't, I appreciate you watching. And hopefully I'll bring you some more content here in the near future. Thank every one of you. Have a good day.